Sarme has actually also had some very nice placements, but just like you said, Akane and RC, we're really only seeing a few top 32s, and yeah, the seeding of the tournament can sometimes be pretty mean. It will pit these David versus Goliath stories against each other a lot. Let's see how the blue team on this one.
Little bit of a whiff on that D-light there for Sarme, but I mean, they're still a little bit. Oh, ground pound, huge! Pavelski's gonna go down already.
They could not afford it. Okay.
Down there onto Sarme. Can they make it back? Another ground pound, and Akane with two beautiful knockouts with that cannon. Almost. There's just 30 seconds into the match. I mean, it's like, all right, time for a reset. Nice side sig there by Pavelski to get that knockout. Another side sig, and now we got even stocks. Beautiful.
That's not something that they just got for brownie points. That's something that they had to do to even the game out. And Sarme still goes for these ground pounds. Recovery is not quite able to get the chase dodge because Akane
oh my goodness!
Is
my god!
That's
Pavelski!
Seeing each other. Sarme.
Oh my! What is going on?
I really thought Sarme was gonna Lord White Wolf him and uppercut him into the weapon throw, but
what happened?
Keep in mind.
Jeez.
That was not an easy ledge guard. Sarme and Pavelski just kept on saving each other and proving just how fantastic, how diabolical they are in twos. But yet, Akane and RC still able to stay just half a stock ahead.
Oh my gosh, beautiful conversion off of that D-like down.
Goodness gracious.
And it's almost even once again. It's a minute 30 into it, and Pavelski and Sarme are on their final stocks along with
Pavelski's almost sudden death.
This is crazy D-light recovery for the knockout, but Sarme heavily damaged on this last stock. Needs to play a little bit slower.
Gotta say, that was pretty smart from Akane to really kind of dodge the 2v1 more so than actually participate in it, knowing that, yeah, once my teammate comes back down, this 2v2 is going to be much easier. I might as well just play a little bit safe, close out this game the best we can, and, you know, really make sure that we prove a good point here.
Oh my goodness.
In this 2v1, especially now, these unarmed charges of the recovery, but no, the Nair catches.
Wow.
RC knowing that would send, I gotta say, I might be a little superstitious, but if that is the first streamed game in a Brawlhalla tournament of 2024, I'd say the year's in good hands.
Dude, welcome to Brawlhalla, dude. First community tournament of the year. First actual tournament of the year for Brawlhalla. And first set of the esports year. So
streamed game. That was the first streamed game of Brawlhalla 2024.
Dude, I mean, I'm so excited. This is like, there's so much to unpack already. I mean, look at this double character swap from the red team. Gonna swap onto the Mordex and Mirage. Definitely interesting.
Yeah,
taking a double sight. I mean, both of these players are very, very good with sight. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see something come out. But Pavelski's gonna go around that recovery from Akane.
Yeah, so double sight in twos is something that we haven't really seen too much. There has been a little bit of AO Blue and what is it? Yeah, Shadow Q and Fakey. Oh wait, huh?
No, I'm dumb. I was like, you said AO Blue, and I'm like, oh yeah, he played with Paizo before.
Oh no, I was talking.
I thought you were talking about like the actual team.
Shadow and Fakey played double Zero and twos, and I think also there was another North American team that played double sight, one of which on Giro, and I think a Mordex somewhere on there, but I could be getting stuff messed up. Yeah, no, Sarme and Pavelski are actually lasting a bit longer in this game. They're not stuck in fortune stocks, and they're even able to pull clashes like
the save, but oh my goodness, Pavelski still going out for Akane.
Oh my god, RC with a target swap, letting Akane finish up Sarme and choosing to try and finish up this X card on Pavelski, but no. Sarme was able to finish up the weapon throw. That was a really smart weapon throw, and now we have sight and gauntlets, and this little 2v1 has that fair. The GC sight sig does not, or no, that was the D-sig, right? The active input one's the D-sig?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right.
Pavelski's gonna grab it with the Nair. Nice side of it. RC. And Pavelski make it back. They cannot. No. RC, bad position, gets ground pound, and they didn't touch though. Oh, the team kill! Unfortunate there, to say the least. But look at Sarme. I mean, they still have almost their entire full stock, but as I say, that gets put into orange off with an N6 conversion. Zol moment. Oh, Pavelski.
We have another Zol moment happening on the side of the stage. Look how damaged Pavelski is after just one offstage interaction against Akane. Heavily doing that side sig, sending him off to the side. Akane's now in sudden death. We're going to make sure he's able to step up, play a little bit more careful. Don't get knocked out. Keep this a 2v2 as long as possible.
Read!
He reaches the spot dodge. He's able to go some more team damage. And actually, Sarme is taken down a lot less storm.
Yeah, I mean, Akane. I'm sorry, I can't say the name. But a nice knockout there by his own teammate. Unfortunate to say the least. Pavelski and Sarme might have this one in the bag. Akane, I'm sorry. But right now, Sarme and Pavelski in a very, very solid spot.
See, the thing is, the first game they had quite a bit team combos. Like they were able to bounce back and forth. They were playing tennis pretty well, but now that they're on new characters, I don't think they've really practiced with these characters too much. You see him doing a bit more team damage just like that. You can see him fumbling a few more team combos. And I'm not saying it's like, oh, it's really likely RC is going to take this 1v2. I'm just saying, if they really want to make this team comp viable, I think it needs a bit more time in the crock pot. But it's just barely enough to let him snag a 1-1.
You know, overall, that double site did a really, really big number here on RC and Akane. And it's going to be definitely an interesting and very, very close set. I mean, Akane is already swapping over to the Rayman. And that's definitely, it's an interesting pick here, I'll be real.
If there is one thing I do really kind of want to talk about that I kind of wondered out a bit, there was one time during a Brawl League over the summer, I forgot which team, but a team they specifically primed their weapons, so they always had Scythe and Spear respectively. I've forgotten which characters, but their team combo was Scythe and Spear. They annihilated some of those games, and I realized, like, okay, I'm putting this team combo on the map for me. This could be looking pretty good. We do have double Scythe right now, but if Sarme maybe wants to throw to the Spear and maybe do
a little
testing, no, I think has to focus on saving his friend right now, because that is not a spot you want to be in right there for Pavelski.
A lot of this gameplay is really just off stage and seeing what Sarme and Pavelski are going to do with the Scythe. And I mean, they're very good at finding good conversions off of anything, even if it's just a little bit of extra damage with an N-Light or a down air. But, I mean, they're finding lots of hits, and here's a beautiful team combo attempt there. Not going to find it. Pavelski's going to hold that down, Sig. RC getting caught by the recovery. They do have enough to make it back, though, so not a huge issue there.
Kind of a funny clash up the side of the stage. I don't even know who recovered.
I think all clashes are funny.
No, sometimes you see some stocks lost to clashes. Like if someone loses it in yellow while they're just trying to recover. I don't know. That hurts sometimes. Whoa. That recovery, though, actually hits Pavelski at the funny 45. That's what we got to start calling it.
The funny 45. I love it.
If that's too much of a mouthful, we can shorten it. But that's one thing that I've seen like maybe one or two people calling it, and I like it too much to let it go. So yeah, no, I like the funny 45. That recovery actually ends up hitting Akane. RC maybe needs to be a bit more careful with these recoveries.
Ooh!
Pavelski is doing just fine unarmed for himself. RC is able to actually hit a nice little dare to try and prevent Pavelski from picking up the weapon, but it's too late. And although that NSA separates red team, we do have a double let's guard. No, that doesn't really kind of it doesn't really fare too well for them. No, they're actually doing quite well. It just took them a minute to really kind of figure out how to lock that in. That was looking like a Sparrows perfect right there.
That's exactly what I thought of too. I'm like, hey, Nair into Nair. I've seen this before. But Sarme down to their last stock here in game number 3. Akane on that last stock as well. RC taking a little bit more damage than Pavelski, so it might be a little bit rough here for the blue team.
And you can also notice Akane is starting to be a lot more careful. You can see Dash coming to the side of the stage and trying to avoid Pavelski, trying to be as careful as he possibly can. The only attack that he placed out in that 2v1 was one that he was certain was going to hit two opponents at the same time to build up a little bit more damage, just to wait for RC to connect back in. Has to play this sudden death stalk as carefully as possible in order to give RC enough time to maybe land a ground pound or D-Sig or two to maybe get some of these stalks. We have both blue team players off stage. No, they're able to recover. Sarme is in a bit of a sticky spot.
Oh,
a lot of these.
Pavelski.
It's usually Pavelski doing it.
Oh my God! Oh my Pavelski!
RC can't touch with the chase dodge.
Oh my gosh, man! That's sight.
Pavelski.
He's like, I'm gone. Psych, give me that. Nair reversal. Chase dodge up, side air. Pavelski and then went for another reverse Nair. Pavelski is playing out of his mind. Oh my goodness.
I remember we were spying on some pools matches. We were kind of creeping into some game rules, and I remember Flaming. I looked at you and I said like, "Oh, Pavelski is capital P playing today."
Oh, absolutely. He is here the game.
This man's doing some heavy lifting.
He's living with the legs. Not the back. He's living with the legs.
I mean, granted, Brawlhalla players have. I mean, not players. Brawlhalla characters have very skinny legs. It is a bit of a funny proportion, but still, however amount Morex can lift with those skinny legs, this man's is schmoing.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Wow. Alright, you know what? Maybe Akane maybe is gonna swap back to this cannon, get a little bit more damage, maybe overall get some better gameplay overall. But both red team members went for that recovery and neither of them connected. Ground pound there. Can Sarme make it back? They cannot!
Blue team noticing that some of their best plays are off stage. They're really starting to capitalize and lock it in.
Pavelski is so confident off stage. He is just going off at any point. Beautiful spot dash there by Akane. Nice read there by Pavelski. Downlight's gonna knock out. Sider did not connect. Both red team members looking for this knockout here onto RC. But Pavelski gets taken down very, very quickly.
This is a fast-moving game. Jeez.
This is a fast set. I mean, game 1 was final stocks at like a minute 30.
This is the first stream set of Brawlhalla New Year. That was a good side from Sarme, actually.
And it
very
is
good wake-up. He's
crazy.
Sarme actually has been pretty good with these wake-ups, especially on Spear. We've been seeing some like down airs and these pogos to cancel some recoveries and stop some up KOs. We've seen some stairs and sidelights to try and get himself out of some horizontal KOs, and we also do have that Nair and try to make life a bit more difficult for RC. So, although it really is Pavelski pulling a lot of the offense and kind of giving us a bit of a, like a 2019 flat sight montage, giving us some of that energy, Sarme is actually surviving quite nicely, and although he's taken a bit of a fair share of a beating, he's surviving quite nicely and is able to remain cool, calm, collected, alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic in situations like those when it all comes down to dire straits. Sarme's doing some Pavelski's doing some heavy lifting, but Sarme is staying alive.
Sarme's bringing like all the small things with him pretty quickly, I mean, a lot of damage. Oh my god, beautiful conversion off of a Nair. Wow, okay. This team's gonna go places.
That was also really funny.
Oh my god, Sarme!
They're picking it up! They're picking it up!
Wow. And they're doing it again! Oh my goodness.
I like that team combo in particular because so many times these team combos, they're sandwiched. That one's leapfrog.
Dude, I love playing leapfrog, dude. Leapfrog is so good.
Like both, but see, they even do a little bit again.
Oh my god!
Players are stacked.
Oh my god! Sorry! Wow, alright. Well,